India never fails to disappoint anybody. We're talking about a place called Unakoti, which apparently has about 1 crore, which is 10 million minus 1 idols, which is one short of 1 crore sculptures of gods and goddesses. There are two theories that are widely accepted, although there is no enough evidence for either of them. It's believed that Lord Shiva was on his way to Varanasi and he had a stopover at this place with all the gods and goddesses, about 10 million of them, including himself. So he ordered them to sleep. He warned them that they would have to wake up early to go reach Varanasi. Apparently, the gods wouldn't wake up, and he turned everybody of them into a stone except for him in his anger. That means there are one short of 1 crore gods and goddesses who are turned into stones in this particular site. You will see amazing sculptures of gods and goddesses. It is too good to believe. This is not just any artistic work. It is a combination of what tribal cultures bring in and a skill that is unmatchable. The second theory that is widely accepted, according to this story, these sculptures were made by a local sculptor called Kalu Kamar. He was a great devotee of goddess Parvati and an extraordinary sculptor. So he wanted to accompany the gods and goddesses, especially goddess Parvati and Lord Shiva, to the heavenly abode. So he prayed to them, asking him to take him with them to Kailasha. Apparently the gods were very reluctant and they came up with a plan. Goddess Parvati gave him a task to sculpt about 10 million idols, and if he were able to finish that task, he could accompany them to Kailash. And little did they know that he was an extraordinary sculptor, and before they realized that he already had made about one short of 10 million sculptures. Worried about him being able to finish the task assigned, the gods had to play a trick. They used their mystical powers to make a cock crow like it's already the morning. Then he was disappointed that he couldn't complete the task and he gave up. There's also a third story which is slightly different from this story, which is everything else remained same until he finished one short of 10 million sculptors, and he grew so arrogant that he thought he was able to finish the task. He was going to the heavenly abode, and he almost considered himself to be a god, and in his arrogance, he made a sculpture of himself instead of a god. So this angered the gods, and he was later struck down by the divine power. These are some of the stories that revolve around Unakoti, the legend of Unakoti, but I think it's an amazing place for you to go ahead and explore. It feels surreal.